Hello folks, welcome back to the Urban Rider Studio. Today I have an open face helmet with me from the company ROEG. Now this is a helmet we've had for a little while. Had an update recently to meet ECE 2206 safety standards. It's just that it's one that sort of flew under the radar as far as getting its own dedicated review, so we're focusing on it now. It's a simple, no-frills, sleek, timeless design that won't break the bank. At the time of making this video, they have a starting price of £125. We've actually got them in 10 different colour options. Now, compared to some other brands, they are fairly bold, clear colours, nothing too exciting. They have got a shinier option out there, but the majority of them are either a matte or a gloss finish with really bold, impactful colours. We have two of them on the table, such as the Army Green in this matte green colour, quite a nice finish actually, or Umpa Orange. No prizes for guessing where it gets its name from, but that is very eye-catching. Probably the most eye-catching open face helmet they have at the moment. Now, compared to their competitors, other brands, that's actually pretty much a standard price for open face helmets, with a few exceptions, most notable being HEDON, of course, but then they are a step above when it comes to the premium finish and quality of those helmets. And I do think they definitely justify, in fact, a higher price tag, if not only for the soundproofing that you get with those. They hug into your face a little bit tighter, which tends to be one of the weaknesses of open face helmets. They can be a noisier helmet, but actually the HEDON somehow manages to get away with that somewhat. The rest of them are pretty similar, if I'm being honest, across the board, from the likes of Bell, DMD, Garibaldi. They're all relatively similar in terms of their function, with small tweaks and changes here and there. If you want to see our favourite open face helmets, we actually have a best of or top 5 video. I'll place that down in the description if you want to compare a few different options for an open face. Looking around this helmet though, we have, starting with the top there, details are going to be pretty simple on this. They're generally speaking very simple helmets. We have 3 snaps at the top there for attaching a peak. They come with an included peak, which is great to see, and having 3 snaps does make that somewhat universal. You can find other peaks that will fit from other brands, as well as visors if you want to. Now, for me, when I wear these open face helmets, I generally couple it with sunglasses or just glasses in general. Luckily, that's one of the rare advantages of actually being a glasses wearer. And this one is quite a universal fit actually when it comes to goggles. No major concerns there as to the size of goggles that will fit with this. But obviously the larger goggles will also allow you to wear glasses underneath the goggles themselves. The likes of the Barstows, for example, being one of the biggest that we stock. The Barafaldis are also what you'll see us wear quite often on shoots. The ROEG Jett is made using a fiberglass shell, and you'll commonly see that actually with open face helmets, thinking more of the Bell Custom 500, for example. Fiberglass shells are lightweight, hard wearing, and last a long time. Now, with this one, when it comes to the weight, all open face helmets are going to be a lightweight option. I believe they list this as around 900 grams. I don't think I found that myself testing in the studio. They're around 1,000 grams from our testing. Depends on the size, obviously, that you go for, or if you include accessories like the peak. But I believe the large we have here comes in around 1,100 grams for weight, which is still really lightweight. And they also make it in 4 different shell sizes, which is always great to see. The more shell sizes, the slimmer the profile generally. Other things to make you aware of are that it has removable cheek pieces, so you can take those out and wash them. It has a strap on the back for attaching your goggles or securing your goggles around the reverse. And it uses a double D-ring closure around your neck. It's also got a padded neckline, which is good to see, because obviously you can find with some helmets that rubs against your neck, which obviously gets uncomfortable as you're riding. When it comes to sizing, we have a large in the studio. I'm generally speaking between a large or a medium in most circumstances, and what you'll see me wearing on the product photography or anything like that is a medium, because obviously it fits really nicely. In the studio, I just wanted to go for a large for a bit of extra room. It's probably bigger than I would need. Actually, you can double check their size guide. I believe this is a size 60 to 61, whereas the medium is a 58 to 59, which is where I find myself most of the time. And obviously it is very easy to fit your glasses, which is why I like open face helmets. I say why I like. I don't actually ride with an open face helmet, full disclosure. I prefer the reassurance of having that chin bar actually on my helmets. But obviously we take these out on shoots and things. And actually it's a really nice, comfortable helmet to interact with. We got asked recently actually about goggles and glasses and which ones fit with which glasses. So I do read those comments, or at least they get passed on to me, and it was quite useful to see. But actually, if you want a comparison, my glasses are medium-sized, I'm going to say. They're not too big, not too small. I've definitely got some smaller ones. But actually, with these goggles, they do fit quite easily inside there, actually quite securely. They don't actually feel too pressed up against the bridge of my nose or anything like that. It's quite nice. So if you are looking for goggles, the barrel foldies are a good option. We have some from ROEG. Those are definitely big enough as well. And the 100% bar stows definitely are a recommendation as far as fitting things underneath them if you're looking or if you're interested. But if you do order anything that's over £50, within the UK, we do free returns. So if you find it doesn't fit for any reason, you can always send it back to us. They're a very simple, no frills, timeless design at an affordable price, and they look great with glasses and no jacket like I'm rocking in the studio. Don't look at all nerdy whilst I'm stood here boiling my nut off. So if you want to check these out for yourself, there'll be links in the description. Comments can be found down below. I'll see you soon. Bye.